mixing. Got Luffy ambition, king of the rappers, the mission.
Hey, yo, what's going on, gang? It's Murado Music with 3-Piece TCG. Big. Pirates TCG. And 2D, we're up late at night watching Nick at night. And what's on the telly? I Love Lucy. Lucy, I'm home. That's exactly what we're getting into, okay? Now, the last video was just a, hey, yo, we can play it on a different, a sim, and here's Lucy. This time around, it's how to play Lucy, okay? How to play Lucy. This is the state of the art where I'm at personally right now. If you got a couple of things you want to throw in there, cool. But I'm going to give you guys a great base knowledge to build on, and we're going to get games into the meta and just see where we land, okay? So we're going to do that, and then at the end of the video, during the gist of the list, I will give you more of my thoughts on the meta. I think I had a few more things to say, but we got to get this out first, okay? So as I tell you guys always, the most lethal opponent is an empathetic opponent. So whether you plan on playing Lucy or not, understanding how Lucy plays and even playing as the leader, as what I would recommend, at least on Sim, to understand how they lose and when it gets out of their hands, kind of deal, what you got to worry about, and then you can replicate that on your end as the opponent. Okay, so anyhow, let's get into Lucy. 5k bodied leader, blue and red, okay, 4 life, whatever. When attacking, on your opponent's attack, you may trash any number of event or stage cards from your hand. This leader gains plus 1k power during this battle for every card trashed. That's during the battle, not for the turn, and that's for your leader, not anybody else. Okay, there is sometimes when, even though they're attacking into, let's say they're attacking into Cavendish, you might want to still go ahead and get rid of an event card so that you can proc this ability, but we'll talk about that as we get there. Then activate main once per turn. If you have activated an event card with a base cost of 3 or more during this turn, draw 1. Now, this is an activate main, not an automatic. Gang, I have never come so close to and or lost by decking out, okay, more in my life. All right, this leader is insane. You will see all 50 of your cards. Garen F&T it. Actually, you may not see all 50 because you might still have 2 life. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's that crazy, though. You will burn through your entire dick if you're not careful. So, be mindful of when you want to use that. You don't always have to use that, okay? But let's get into it, okay? So, Cavendish is just a 2k counter. At this point in time, yes, if you have 4 more events in your trash, this character gains plus 2k power. But this would be a card that I would be very up to thinking, oh, should we put this 2k? Should we put any other 2k that could possibly do something different? Okay, you're gonna see this card played in the game. This is the deck list that I played for a good while, and I will make changes to it. But this is one card that's on the chopping block. Just a 2k. Bartolomeo. I was previously undervaluing Bartolomeo. Still an amazing card. Why? Because you drop, first off, if it would be KO'd, you can KO. I mean, they swung into it. That means if they want to KO it with an event, you can use its ability, trash one of your 1,000 events, and keep it alive. So it's essentially just leave that guy alone. He's got barrier, infinite barrier, always barrier, fingers twisted, gang signs being shown. Don't mess with that guy, all right? Why does the tattoo look that good on the card and not that good in real life? Anyways, but yeah, so that's what's going to keep him on the board. And then on play, he's going to be able to play out one of your 8 purposefully left at 8 copies of a 3-call spell event. And then you can, of course, use your leader's ability, okay? So that's what to think of. You can pair him up with this and make him a blocker until the next turn. You can also draw 2 cards, which is great. Sometimes if you're against if you're against a board that's getting a little wide early, you can go ahead and use Barrier Bulls, right? This is going to draw you a card, allow you to draw a card if you'd like, and then it's going to give you plus 1k power. So it's going to make your leader swing more strong, more powerful, and also protect you on the back end. I mean, that's amazing. Okay, 6k bodied leader. Viola is another copy of Rebecca, but mainly a 2K. Mainly a 2K, but does the same thing as Rebecca. Speaking of Rebecca, does the same thing as Viola, but also has when Dawn is attached, one Dawn is attached, we get a blocker out of this card. Chump blockers for the win, okay? Cavendish is our number one for Dawn play, okay? I don't mind going first. I like going second, but actually I like going first too. We'll talk about curve in a second. So Cavendish, you want to play it off of it's a memento of him and no one else can have it. You want to play him off of this card right here because it's going to draw you 2 cards. Then, please get this right. Please get this right. Trash 1. You are going to select that card and you are going to trash that card. It is going to happen to you. It's already happening to me. It will happen. Remember that you're going to draw 2. You're going to trash 1. And then you're going to play a card with cost 4 or less from hand. Okay, so there you have it. And then, of course, you can also return 1 stage to the owner's hand, that's how you beat Emu. Automatic. But anyways, Cavendish is going to help us cycle through our Dick. Another card to be wary of. If you're swinging with Cavendish, you're actually on the clock. Think about it like that. It's that crazy, gang. It's that crazy. Now we got Sabo, okay? Sir Topham Hatt, okay, himself. Now this is 7 for 9, blocker, and on play if your leader has Dressrosa type, activate up to 1 Dressrosa type event card from your hand, okay? So with Sabo, we went from 2 targets to 3 targets, 3-piece TCG. Big 3-piece TCG targets, yeah. Anyways, so with Sabo, if they've got bigs on the board, we want a Fire Fist, okay? Fire Fist is going to, up to one of your leaders gains plus 3k power during this turn, then give up to one of your opponent's characters minus 8k power until the end of your opponent's next turn, okay? Want to stop right there for a second. Understand that that card is going to virtually eliminate any threat on their end of the board. Even if they've got a 12k Newgate, 12k Luffy, 12 whoever, 13k Roger. That card's going to be minus 8k, okay? So the majority of the cards in the cast of current One Piece meta are going to be rendered useless even if you don't KO it, okay? Now, if you decide that KOing is what you want to do, then there's other things you can do. You could trash 2 cards from your hand if you do K up to one of your opponent's characters with 0 less. Now that's going to cost you 2 cards out of your hand, but to set that up with, we typically want to go here first. Just watch me, Ace. If you have 4 more events, I'm trying to do it chromatically. No, in chronological order, but I can't talk about this card without this one. So if you have 4 more events in your trash, this card costs you 1, minus 3, so it costs you 1. Main or counter, give up to one of your opponent's characters, minus 3k. So you can do minus 3k, and then boom, you blow it up. This kills Shanks. Shanks in green. This kills green Shanks immediately. Kills everything but your 12k targets, okay? So 2 of these do kill your 12k targets. We're going to get into other cards that we can throw in the mix, so don't worry about it. Anyhow, but so we're going to be looking for Fire Fist. We're going to be looking for this one right here. Would you let me eat the Flame Fruit? Draw 2 cards. Then if your leader is Lucy, your leader gains double attack and plus 3k power during this turn. So there are going to be certain rounds, certain setups, certain what have yous, or if you've been hooping, this could seal the deal, okay? Now, this would normally kind of feel like a win more card, right? Because it's like, I'm already got the perfect condition to just go ahead and swing. Yeah, but it also draws you 2 cards, which is great, right? And you don't have to get rid of anything. The trigger is draw 2 cards. Great event, okay? So, oh, and then the other one is Bari Pistol. Ratios to be determined, okay? This works great. To me, this works great, but there is more optimization to be done. Place one of your opponent's characters with a power of 6,000 or less at the bottom of the owner's deck. So, yeah, talking about that, we could do 1-2 and then play this out, and yes, we do get rid of Newgate. We get rid of anybody in the game at that point. So think about that. All right. Anybody but 13. Okay. You're on your own with Goldie Roger. But so, and then of course you could also play this out, and then this will play this or this, and then this will play that, and it gets crazy. It gets crazy. Once we get to 7 or more, things get a little nuck and futz. Okay. Now we've got this one. We've already talked about it. It buffs your guy up. Cool. We already talked about this one. It's your 1 for 3. Talked about this one. Talked about this one. Draw 2 cards to give somebody blocker. Talked about this one. We talked about this one, and we talked about this one. Okay, cool. So this is your deck list. All right. Now, notable mentions. You can put this in here, and one of your Sabo with an original, other than Sabo, with an original cost. Oh, if one of your characters other than Sabo, never mind. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work at all. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work at all. According to that, that's not gonna work at all. But this one was cool. Give somebody Dressrosa unblockable, right? So you could play this out for 3, and then we could rush this down. Give this one 7. We're swinging 16. So if we ever get him down to 0, we have this in our hand. This could be something to think about. I think that's not. No. This one is also a character of 7,000 base power would be removed, but that doesn't protect our big Sabo. And let's see. I think the other ones that I was really thinking about is this little guy right here. Okay, so this one would double as a 2K, right? And also, trash or activate main, trash this character. Give 1 active Dawn card to your leader or one of your characters. Give up to one of your opponent's characters minus 3K power. So, if we want to play this one turn 1, we could effectively remove this card right here, and we would have a perfect. This would be it, because I have not used the Cavendish once, not once. So if I want to set this up early, and yes, I lose a 2K, but when they come out with a new gate, it would be match. It would be depending on the match. But this is basically 4 more copies of this spell right here, and this event. I mean, if we have the more of these we have, the more of these come online. You know what I mean? The more of these come online, which is incredible. And then I would also suggest, I really did like this card. This card really moved units up and out of here, okay? I used to run 3 and 3 of these because they were more of an end game, let's finish the game. But we started to hang and bang a little bit more. I would, if I had to remove one, maybe I would get rid of 1 Bartholomew and then run 1 more of this, 1 more Bari. Getting rid of Bart for Bari that shouldn't be a crime, right? That shouldn't be a crime. That should be, it's Bartholomew for Bartolomeo. But anyways, yeah, perhaps that, think about it. I'm going to go ahead and save that so I can kind of smoke that over. But anyways, this would probably be the list I use moving forward. Just because this one is a brick, this one is a 1K counter effectively. This one also completely removes somebody off the board, and we use this. We move these things like hotcakes, dog. We are selling these to the streets. Okay, so without further ado, you have a. Oh, let's talk about curbs. Okay, so curbs. We like going first. We like going second. Okay, going first looks like Rebecca. Search Viola conservatively. If you really ain't got what you're looking for, okay, Viola. But if you got what you want in hand already, just go ahead and search. Play that out, get that out early. Why? Because that's going to also turn into a blocker. This could also be your turn 1 play now that we have this one. Okay, so these are your turn 1 plays right here. This one would be more matchup dependent, in my opinion. Because if you're going up against those big bodied, what have yous, okay, cool. But if you're just going to go up against some mid-range deck, you can keep that 2K in your hand, right? If they're going to try and rush you down, you can just keep that in your hand. So this is priority number 1. Then we're still going first. We're on our 3 Dawn turn. You can attach 1 here. You got a blocker, swing 7K. Boom. I wouldn't really care to, unless you see yourself coming up against like a Rebecca, and they've got a lot of Kairos out there, and they're going to be swinging into you with everything they got. You could play this out, draw a card, go to 6, and that's going to help you a little bit on the back end as you try to defend. You're also going to be able to swing for 6, so that's cool. But you're not going to get a blocker, whatever. Turn 3, okay, going first. It's going to be a little cool, and this is why I like it, because you can play, it's a memento of him into Bartolomeo or Cavendish. At this point, we've got 7 targets to play off of this card. By turn 3, we should have them. Turn 3 plus a search, plus maybe taking a life or 2, we should have them, okay? So we get them out here, and then we also have 1 extra to attach to our leader or to attach to our Rebecca if it's still out there, right? If we're playing Bartolomeo, we get the barrier balls, and then we got 1 extra. We attach 1 and we swing 7. That's pretty cool. If not, we got Cavendish ready to cycle through our dick, okay? Now, we go from 5 to 7. Now it's time to play. We can either play Sabo on curb, which is really good, right? Because we're going to basically wind up cleaning up their board. Now, if we're getting 7 on curb, they're more than likely not going to have a threat worth Fire Fist just yet, right? Because, I mean, the most they could have done is played a 6 for 8, right? There's no 6 for 9. They probably could have played a 6 for 8. And if they did play a 6 for 8, that is so, like, oh my God. The only 6 for 8s that are that troublesome are what? Are Innels, right? And the Innels, they're always 6 for 10, and they can't be removed. So what you could do is play Fire Fist, minus them 8 until the start of their next turn, right? Or, whatever, to the end of their next turn, which would mean that they don't get any value out of that Innel because there's a 2K body. You could effectively freeze them, right? And just keep doing your thing. But you might also consider just drawing 2 and getting double attack, right? So things to smoke on, okay? But after that, the turns, all the rest of the turns are all going to revolve around getting your Sabos out there. I mean, play all four of your Sabos and accompany them with these different events that can nullify or remove bodies off the board. Okay, that's what we want to do for the rest of the game. That's going first. Going second, you can play Rebecca and give her a Dawn. You can play Rebecca and Ace and Sabo set up for something else. You're probably going to take a hit on curb 4, right? We're going to play this into this, or this into that, and we're going to, use whatever. Cool. The next turn, we're going to get another turn of playing this into one of these or one of these, right? Just developing and or fixing our hand if we're not seeing what we need. That's okay too. Sometimes you got to play the spells. You got to get it how you live sometimes, right? So going ahead and doing that. And then on the next turn after that, it's your 8 Dawn turn. Guess what? Now you can drop Sabo plus one of these if you have 4 or more events in your discard. And you will. That's how it happens. So that's basically going first and second. And going second, of course, when you hit 8, yes, you do have access to this. And then you're going to kind of just start looping these again, okay? So before we get any more loopy talking about Lucy, Mr. Luffy, let's go ahead and get into the smashes at hand. However, before we do, if you've been getting joy and or knowledge, I mean, you appreciate the fact that I'm not just going to talk to you for an hour straight about cards. And this is all we're going to do over here. This is all we're going to do. We're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about, and never actually show you. Because of that, because I actually show you, for getting some knowledge. And this Lucy shirt, the Lucy lore accurate shirt. Oh wait, no, it's the other Lucy. Ah, crap, it's the Lucy. Anyways, if this shirt's bringing you joy, consider joining that 3-piece Navy, dog. Come on down, be smashing the finger popping, putting on that pressure, or big city hooping for the whole shebangarang. Thank the gangarang for keeping this boat afloat. Look at these. This one, I don't want to talk about it. This is going to be our next deep dive right here. I think this might be public enemy number 1, but he's a Luffy, so we love him. He's a Luffy, so we love him. I got that cow lick, dog. Look at that. Boy, I got that cow lick. Now, I'm not going to lie. I record these videos in the morning, and I don't comb my hair. But Them cows is licking, dog. Yeah, 3-piece TCG gets you 25% off your entire order, all right? And then Screaming into Space. Also, real quick, I'm going to prove to you guys that you can run this leader with 20 fixed cards and nothing else and still win. Screaming into Space, all the music from your boy. All right, jam with me, jam out with your clam out, rock out with your cock out. It's time to get into these smashes, shall we? Oh yeah, also, if you are ever in the mood for buying some whatchamacallit, buying some cards, follow my TCG link. A lot of you already have, and I really appreciate that. But if you're gonna go ahead and buy some Nico Robin, you can follow the link, right? And it'll help out the channel as well. Yeah, so I really appreciate that as well. I need to start. I got an affiliate link. Finally got an affiliate link. So thank you guys. Now let's get into the smashes, shall we? All right, gang. Thought I would take it easy on myself going up against a little Rebecca who can't attack. And yeah, hashtag, you know. All right, so they chose to go first. This is actually not a bad opening hand because I do have a search. I decide that I could do better than that. I could get a 4-cost of some sort. I do get a 4-cost. Let's be fair. I do get a 4-cost. But it's not what I was looking for exactly. I really wanted the 4-cost spell into Bartolomeo, into Buffoonery, or Cavendish. Let me tell you guys, I used to feel like, oh man, Barto. I think Barto might be the wayo. Yeah, Barto's gonna keep you safe-o. We can take here. Well, we can go ahead and give one up. Yeah, because if they want to bounce something back and bring us a Kairos. Oh, okay. Oh, and they do that still. And they search again. God bless. You know what, Rebecca? After learning Lucy, I think I could feel a little confident playing Rebecca. But remember what I told you guys. I decide to go ahead and go about it like that. Because I get to draw a card. I don't think I used my ability to draw a card. Maybe I did. No, I didn't. But that's fine. That's fine. But anyways, this is going to help me, right? Because now they can't just freely attack into me. They've got to have something. Oh my God. Look at that. Look at that. No Cavendish for you, okay? No Cabin Fever for you. See, now they drop Kairos. And if I had not had my +1, they would have gotten another swing at me, right? So now we're going to go ahead. I think we're going to need to grab that card as well. Oh, yeah. I think we need to grab that card. We're going to go ahead and swing into the 5K that's sideways. In this matchup against Rebecca, I should say, what I like to do is board control that ass. Board control, okay? Board control. Take them out into the deep waters. Develop what we want to develop. Play our game, okay? Right now, we have Rebecca playing our game. Now, it is greatly assisted by the trigger, right? Of you know, bottom decking. Now, here's one. This is the main reason why I wanted to show you guys this list. That Vista, that Mista Vista, is that's going to be a troublesome card right there. We're not trying to take a double attack. We're not ever trying to take a double attack. I don't mind, actually don't mind losing the first 2 life against most leaders. This one in particular is definitely a lot more aggressive, so we kind of need to be wary of. Now, you guys saw I was at second, so I was able to do the Sabo combo, okay? Bars. What did we do? We already had 4 more in there. We got an 8K body out here. Let's go ahead and do this. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I drew a card, just happened to draw into Sabo. This is why we do what we do first. And boom. All we were going to do was Bari Pistol. All we wound up doing instead was dropping Sabo into Bari Pistol. That's a huge advantage. That's a huge turn. That's a huge swing. You got to remember, the reason why Lucci back in the gap was so oppressive, Lucci and Sakazuki, the reason why they were so oppressive is because they were not just removing a body, but establishing a body in the process. So that is too much of a tempo swing. That's too much value. And that's exactly what we're getting with the Sabo plays. Now, they don't want to attack with Kairos. The thing about Kairos is they do have to trash a card from hand to be able to swing at us. Now I'm gonna go ahead and grab that one for sure. I'm gonna just go ahead and sneak out my dish up the cabin variety. Okay. Oh, please, God of mercy, please trash the right card. Thank you. Boy, I almost messed that up. Okay, so now what we can do, looks like we're going to draw 2 cards. Okay, we got our next Sabo lined up. Okay, now it's looking like we're just going to swing with 3 bodies and go ahead and put 2 Rebeccas. Put a Dawn on each Rebecca and then get the blocker so that they never actually get that double attack. We don't want them getting that double attack off at all. Now, in this list, in my particular list, the only cards to leave Dawn up for are your whatchamacallit? The 4 call spell that turns into the one that minuses 3. Not really a reason to leave anything up. All right. So they want to go for 4. Unfortunately for them, they're still not going to get it. We could let them have it, but we could also just Fire Fist, and then there we go. That was probably the worst pudding for that. Yeah. And then also, you should have just went ham, dog. You should have just went ham bone. Like, what? Why were you even holding back? That was a terrible. See, they got greedy. They wanted to do a bunch of things. They wanted to have their cake and they wanted to eat it too. And they were absolutely sure that if pudding comes out, there's no way I can block a 9 cake. No, that's a terrible way to think. That's a terrible way to think. I don't need to trash 2 cards. Please don't trash these 2 cards. No, yeah. We're just gonna swing. There we go. Okay. And you're not gonna be able. You can defend that once, but you can't. You can defend it twice, but it's gonna get swung into. It's gonna get off the board. And that is the second Mr. Vista. Oh, they use another Mr. Vista just to keep it alive. Another Mr. Vista just to keep it alive. Yeah, now what are you going to do? Block everything? I'll take the blocks. I will gladly take the blocks as well. Okay, cool. So, we did use a spell, so we're going to go ahead and do that. We literally set up our next Sabo into Fire Fist. I got 3 life. I'm not too worried about what's to come back. Like, they can't kill me on a clapback. I think I can go ahead and swing with Sabo. Oh, the Gravity Blade, the Raging Boner, Raging Tiger. Okay, 9 there. Gonna go ahead and put 1 there, and there we go. We are playing Big Lucy. You see the shirt? It's not his shirt, but this is the Lucy shirt. This is the actual Lucy shirt. We're talking about OG Lucy. We're talking about Gen 1 Lucy. Okay, Gen 1 Lucy. One got this shirt for no damn reason. I got a blue shirt. I got a blue button down. I could have done that, but you know what? I don't got the glasses. I don't got the mustache. I just shaved actually. I don't know. I think my face gets swollen from when I shave too. I think I have like. Well, no. My shaving cream is like a year past due. I just found it and started using it. Let's get back to the game. 5 to 5. I'm gonna go ahead and take. Okay. Give somebody minus 4K. I'd rather keep my barrier balls attached. Okay. Here we go. Welcome to the show. I love this. Silva 7070 7070. I love this list. This Rebecca is going places. Okay. This Rebecca is going places. Man, just conundrum after conundrum. Luckily, we have some answers. We could, if this character would be removed from the field, we're going to go ahead and go for removing it. Worst case scenario, they got rid of 2 cards, and it's still an 8K body till the end, or minus 8K. It's still a 0 cost, 0 power body until the end of the turn. So I'm going to go ahead and set up this. I see 1 and 2 threats on the board, so I'm definitely going to continue swinging. Please swing. What? Oh, we're worried about them getting another Kairos. Okay. Respect. They're already at 0. Respect. Okay. What we can do next turn is actually... Ooh. Okay. What we can do next turn is actually Fire Fist the Rebecca away. Okay. We can actually establish a blocker, Fire Fist Odin, remove Rebecca, and then go for game. You know what I'm saying? So that can also be done. I think we need to get rid of our Red Bulls. Red balls give you wings. Barrier balls are not giving us wings. Oh, okay. We just do that. Yeah. What am I talking about? Okay, so they got two blockers. This would also be a perfect occasion for me to drop this Sanji right here and just finish the game. But I am going to minus Homeboy down to the ground. We've got three blockers. Let's just swing. Let's just swing. Swing a ding ding. Swing a ding dong. Okay. Now I'm very interested to see what kind of counter they got for me, or if they're gonna start giving me, or if they're gonna be giving me some whatchamacallits here, some blockers. Okay, so they do have it. Huh. I would like to swing one more time. I think I've got, yes, I think I got one more swing in me. Okay. And I think we need to pass now. And then the next turn, we just go for it. Now, this is the biggest pivotal turn. They've got two swings on the board. We've got two blockers and one life. They could have another Kairos. They could, that could reveal and draw Rebecca. Yeah, they could have a Kairos trash one and then a Kairos trash one. No, I don't know. I don't think they have enough cards for all that. They're going to go ahead and just not deck out, but, you know, draw what they can and concede. What do we get right here? Yeah. Pick no cards? Pick no cards. You talking about no Poppy? Pick no cards? I don't know. But what I do know is Sabo putting on that pressure. Oh, the big city development, the big city hooping is live and in effect, okay? So this is a knockdown, drag out, drag them to the end, nullify. I probably used almost, if not, I think I used all four. I think I used all four of my Fire Fist. That's a good game. Let's keep it. That's a good game. That Rebecca is going places, though. You can see I was trying to connect. Oh, my God. Going up against the Don Krieger, okay? Freddy Krieger. All right. They chose second. We're going first. Hang on. Did we keep this hand? I think we did keep this hand. Yeah. No reason not to. Okay, so we got this one. We're gonna go ahead and grab Cavendish. Okay. I think of the 7-cost plays, the double attack one is one that I'm not valuing too heavy, too hard right now. Especially in a matchup like this. I need to be able to nullify these guys. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. I'm not worried about getting a block out of Rebecca at this juncture. I would much rather draw a card, and that's exactly what I do. And I draw through a Bartolomeu. And the reason why I say draw through is because I got to get a card that I did not want to draw next turn. I did not want to draw a Bartolomeu. I would much rather draw that 4-cost spell and then do something funky with that, right? No, we got no barrier pistol. Okay, cool. This is a shot. We still ain't got it. You got to give me Fire Fist. I got to have the Fire Fist. Okay. Now we can play this out. And guess what? We can go up again. We grab a 2K, which is awesome. And so far, you know, it's the beginning of the game, but our opponent has not developed anything yet. Okay. And that's good news bears for us. Here comes the buffoonery. Right on time. Oh, yeah. Right on time. Okay. We're going to definitely... Now, them putting one there, that just makes her a blocker for us. Yeah. Choose 0 cards to trash and just use the blocker. Please. Yeah. That's hashtag unfortunate. Hashtag you have not... This is why you play as the leader, so you understand not to do buffooneries like that. Now, we went ahead and we just played out our barrier pistol, okay? Our parrier pistol, our pari pistol. Hang on. Oh, our pari pistol, And we're able to get rid of the blocker, swing 5, and then that's going to be it. That's going to be it. We got nothing else after that. Why? Because Don Krieg is doing Don Krieg things, okay? It's going to behoove them to, oh, no. Yeah, that's no bueno. We got to take this hit. I feel like we got to take, well, we could counter out. We could give them one, but we've got to make sure we have enough Dawn to protect Dawn. We got to, nothing. Stop. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, we take that. Yeah, so what we were mainly worried about is them being able to get rid of Sabo. We had the 2Ks. We were not going to let Sabo go. Now, yeah, Krieg is gone. Krieg is definitely gone. And it's not going to take much. I hope I just fire fist it. Take it down to 0. There we go. And then swing. That's it. That's it. And I can also go ahead and swing 9 into 7. They only have 5 cards in hand. I really hope I would much rather attach one Dawn. Okay, we're going to swing for free. See what they do. Okay, perfect. Now they've got established bodies. So what Krieg is suffering from in this particular matchup, I think we should play a Rebecca and then put one on our other Rebecca. But what Krieg is suffering from at this juncture, that sucks, is they developed their Krieg, right? And when they did so, they had no active Dawn or no Dawn attached, no Dawn to attach to their leader. And that's what sucks for them. I'm sure they have. We're going to have to play out Krieg. I think this Morgan does it, if I'm not mistaken. Hang on one second. Let's look at Morgan real quick. What the hell? Spelling Mighty Morphin Power Rangers? Yeah, activate main. You may give one of your opponents, rested Dawn cards to one of your opponents' characters. Give up to 1 Dawn card from the owner's cost area to the owner's leader or owner's. So this Morgan would have continued to do that for Krieg, and that's what we got rid of off the board, and that's why they're suffering right now. So this guy will be able to do it. He can do it for either one. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So us getting that barrier, Perry Bistle out there was crucial. Threw their whole game plan off. Now we're just gonna have to, we're gonna have to do this. And right now we kind of got Krieg's wings clipped, and that ain't helping nobody either. Okay, back to everybody normal strength, normal power. I'm swinging 5. What's that about? No, I don't think I should have swung 5. I don't think I should have swung 5 at all. What are we keeping all this Dawn up for? Okay. Oh, I see. We're gonna draw 2. Okay. We're gonna give 1 there. Options. Shopping like some mall rats. We can all copy, so we shopping like some mall rats. Even Google's Baba, so it's really hard to call that. They're out of options. They've got nothing for us. There's almost nothing they can do to swing this kind of board into their favor. They have been using events to keep us frozen. They've been doing all the buffooneries. But I mean, Pari Bistle is going to come down, get rid of Morgan, and then we're going to go for game. Yeah, that's going to happen. We can go ahead and give... Oh, we're not even going to... Oh, my God. We're not even giving up our blockers now. We're just getting... We're that... See, I should have given up a Rebecca. I really should have given up a Rebecca. Yeah. There we go. I mean, and then another... Yo, when we draw, we ball, okay? When we draw, we ball. They're going to go ahead and concede. They had the Kriegs. But man, we saw the cards we needed when we needed them. And we did exactly what we were supposed to do, okay? Where it all, the game changed. This was, we had this opening hand. Yeah. And this is when the game was really won, in my opinion. The game was won right here. When they passed it, okay, they, well, I think they, yeah, I think they were still going to do their thing. Yeah, they still, tell me you did your thing. Yeah, yeah, okay. So they passed it and everybody was -2. And we had the card. We had the barrier pistol, okay? We actually drew into, how did we draw into that? Oh, we've been had him. We've been had him. So we were able to play that out, get rid of Morgan, and then that changed the game. Because that meant now if they want to develop Krieg, and they wanted to, they would have to develop Krieg and sacrifice the fact that they would be able to have their ability on their turn. So that's when we really won the game, because then we just took over from there. You know what I'm saying? But either way, turning him sideways and giving him minus, 8K, even if they did have Morgan as a blocker, you're gonna have 1, 2, 3 attacks on that character card that were all going to be, 6-1 at the least. So anyways, I think that might be a bad matchup for Krieg, but let's keep it moving. All right, gang. Now we're going up against the Soul King. All right. We chose to go second. We chose to go second. Okay. So us choosing to go second. Ew. I mean, I need something to play, so I grabbed Bartolomeo. Bart Simpson. Yeah. So we choose to go second. That way, they're not able to play their Nami on curb. It just feels right at this moment. At this juncture, it just feels like the thing to do. Unfortunately, I did not draw into an event, so I get rid of Barto and put Cavendish out there. Okay. Yeah, sure. Why not? Okay. Of course, now we've got the 3-cost event we could have used on Barto, but whatever. Now, against this matchup, I think, I think we're just a counter. I think this deck is a counter deck. I've always told you guys, there are problem-solving decks, there are problem-causing decks. Figure out which one you are and maximize the effort, okay? So this deck feels like as much problems as we cause, and I think if you do both, you're tier 0, right? If you can cause problems and solve problems, you're tier 0. We'll talk about those later. But yeah, so what's happening here is that we are solving problems at an exponential rate and then also creating them in the bodies that we develop. Now, here we still don't have a Sabo. Well, we've got our, half our dick in our hand, okay? So one would say Sabo should be on the way. Bars, okay? So we got the Monkey D. Luffy, we got the Zombie Luffy out here. We don't like that. We don't like that. We don't like that one bit. We don't like that Zombie Luffy one bit. We're going to go ahead and take... Ooh. We're going to block there. Yikes. Now, we are at 8. So we should be able to find one with Rebecca. We're going to go ahead and swing with our Cavendishes. This is why we have our Cavendishes established. Okay? We're going to go ahead and I think we swing again with another Cavendish. Yeah. I mean, gang. How many cards do we got in our hand right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 cards in hand. I think the most cards I've ever had in my life has been 15. Draw 2, trash 1. Am I going to get to 15? We do need to swing. We do need to swing. Okay. What are we doing? We're just going to Fire Fist. Okay. Now that's a mistake. What I should have done is I should have, if I wanted to go that route, I understand why I'm doing that. I'm doing that so that I get this character off the board and then we can swing into Brook. We could still put on that. Okay, so I understand why I did that. But after doing this card, the 4-cost, I should have immediately used my leader's ability because I could have drawn into a Sabo and then played Sabo out for the 7. So let's see how this works out. Okay. Okay. I guess we're not gonna get anything. No, yeah, we weren't gonna see Sabo, but that's still the best way to play. That was still the most optimal way to play. Now we're gonna swing 8 into 5. We could swing 8 into 7 actually, and swinging 8 into 7, they and that's the TKO, and that's the TKO. What do they have? We got to go into super slow mo for the TKO mo. 8 into 7. First off, bitch, you never want to fucking go away. What the fuck? What? 0.25. I can't even get it at 0.25, gang. We will never know what they had. We will never know what they had. Oh my god. We will never, ever know what they had. But I can tell you this much. We're swinging 8 to... You know what? No. Wait. Okay, I actually found it because I was actually able to do it frame by frame here. So they had a 2K Zoro. They had a 1K Luffy that, like, you know, causes one of these to not be ready. A 1K Brook and a 0 cost event, which I believe is a 0 for 3. So they had everything it took to protect this card, and they chose not to. My only assumption in this situation could be that they don't have any Mami Namis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, they don't have any Namis to play next turn. They're gonna have to give me a 2K, and I mean, they're going to have to let it all ride. If they want to win this game, they're going to have to let it all ride on a Brook combo, in my opinion. I don't know if they have to necessarily kill me this turn to win, but I can tell you it's probably not going to work out for them if they don't. Yeah, I can tell you it's not working out for them if they don't. Anyways, and then what was our... And then what was our next card going to be? Oh, well, yeah, it went all the way to that. Anyways, let's keep moving. All right, gang. Going up against a little Jorborn, okay? Now, I am, I'm eager to see. I'm eager to see what Bonney in 15 looks like, right? Because they lose Kid, and there's nothing they can, you know, they're losing Kid. They're losing a couple pieces. Matter of fact, don't they lose this Jewelry Bonney searcher? What the hell? Do they lose the Jewelry Bonney? I guess Jewelry Bonney's reprinted and safe. Captain Kidd. Comment down below, is Captain Kidd safe or not? I do remember Captain Kidd getting reprinted in an extra booster, or not an extra booster, but like the whatever. I do remember Captain Kidd being reprinted. Absolutely 100%. Sometime after OP06 actually. But are they still legal? I'm gonna have to look into that. I don't remember if they are. I don't think they are. It's my understanding if you ain't got a manga at this point and you are one block, one fruit, I mean, you're out of here, mister. So anyways, we're going to keep it moving, though. We've got 1 billion cards in hand. We've taken down a 2 life. I want to get rid of that Jewelry Bonney. I mean, yeah, that Bonney right there. Okay, cool. So we're going to draw another card there. And, okay, we're going to swing there. Now, me today, I'm telling you guys right meow, I would slow the hell down. I got 12 cards in hand. I didn't need to use this ability. And yeah, you never know. So we already got our pieces. I think that should be the cutoff. You already got your pieces. Slow the hell down. All right. So they're going to swing. They're going to do the thing. Bing, bom, boom, bing. Okay. We can go ahead and get rid of that Uda right meow. We can get rid of that Uda for cheap. We're going to swing 7. Okay. Draw 2, trash 1. I think I'm going to trash the, yeah, get rid of him. Yeah, that's good. Okay, they're going to get out of that. And what are they thinking? What are they thinking? What are they thinking? Okay, they're going to go ahead and take. Now it's time for Big Sabo. Not Sabito. We're talking about Big Sabo. Sabo Grande. All right. Sir Topham Hatt himself. Here we go. We're going to play that out. Okay. We're going to +3. We're going to minus there. And perhaps, again, perhaps I should have, instead of swinging with Cavendish for 7, should have swung with my leader for 8. No. Sorry. No. Because then they turn Sabo sideways. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Sorry. Disregard. I'm just concerned that I'm drawing too many cards. Boom. Here comes Shank's daddy. Right on time. That train is never late. It doesn't matter that he's not searchable. They always find him. They always have him. It doesn't matter. He can't be searched. He's always found. Fucking crazy, dude. I cannot stand that. Okay, we draw another card. Just cuz. Okay? What are we going to do? Do it again. Get him out of here. Bottom deck his ass. Bottom deck his ass. And now you got to deal with 7 and a 9. Why the hell didn't I swing 8? Why the hell didn't I swing 8? What am I leaving 1 up for? What am I really worried about? Okay. Here we go. More buffooneries. Okay. Here, I mean, I feel like I got to give him a 2K. Yeah. Again, I don't know how legal this kid is. I don't know how legal this kid is. But I can tell you. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No. Wait, no. Stop. Please. What? No. Wait, no. Stop, please. What? What I'm thinking is I could have just done Fire Fist, minused him down, and then just swung at him. But they would have, okay. I guess, man, I guess. I'm not crazy about it. I'm not crazy about it. Not crazy about it at all. But that's how we got down on this one. That's how we did it this time. Okay. Next play. Next play. It's good to see what we could have done differently, though. It's good to see what we could have done differently. So we've gotten rid of a Shanks as it came. We've gotten rid of a kid as it came. And we're keeping it moving. If we had a Sabo, I wonder if removing the Tashigi and just developing the Sabo and then just swinging into the kid would have also done. We got another kid. We got another kid to deal with. Don't worry, we're gonna be able to figure that out right now. Give him the berry balls. Yeah. All right, gang. We got another one. This time, nothing to stop us from just KOing it. Yeah. But do we do that or do we just swing at it? I think we just swing at it. I think we just swing at it. I wouldn't have swung there. No, that was terrible. Okay, they don't want us swinging at them anymore. That was a crazy detail. Another one. God bless, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Crazy pants Shanks. Crazy pants Shanks. Free block. Always free block. All right, we're just playing our heart out over here, gang. We're just playing our heart out. No rush units. Maybe that's a mistake. Bartolomeo. We could play out Barto and then grab us and make our Barto a blocker. We choose not to. We choose to not. And instead we do that. Okay. Drawing more cards. You guys, I don't know how many cards we got left. We keep drawing them. We keep on drawing them. We do got a Fire Fist. We do got a blocker. If they take, okay, that's actually a really good play. I was gonna say if they were to horny Jones, I think they lose because we just have too much going on. Now, okay, 2 blockers. Yeah. What's better than 1 blockers? 2 blockers. 2, 4, 6. We got it. We got the 2Ks, baby. 2, 4, 6. Read them and weep. That card's gonna die, yes. And we take. Okay, we think we take. All right. Okay. This is tough. We need to get rid of Shanks. In my opinion, we need to get rid of Shanks. Oh, we should have kept Bartow. We definitely should have kept Bartow. We should have kept Bartow in this situation because we are getting too close to the end of our deck. The end of our line is approaching. And we're just too damn close. Now, here, we get rid of 1 blocker. Yeah, they're going to rest one of our blockers, and it's going to be Sabo. We're going to get rid of something off their board. Okay, that's good. We can go ahead, and we really should just... Yeah, we'll see what they got for us here. We really should just swung 6. Yeah. There's no reason to faint for that. We should have just swung 6. All right, gang. 5-5. Feeling alive. I'm thinking about using my blocker just because, you know, I want to get some value out of it, lest they horny Jones my ass. But right now we're doing all right. We're doing all right. We do have 1 up for the just watch me, okay? For the just watch. See how this goes. It's a nail biter. We're definitely using Rebecca to keep them alive. Absolutely. Okay, another blocker. Okay. Now, looking at my Gucci, it's about that time. We can get rid of the Shanks, right meow. We can get rid of the Shanks, right meow. There we go. Haven't seen 1 carrot. Nobody gives a shit about your carrots, dog. Who cares? Carrot to freeze what? You've seen everything else. Yeah. Who the fuck cares? A carrot? What are you going to freeze? Cavendish? Please freeze Cavendish. The motherfucker takes 2 cards every time he swings. This guy out of here. Motherfucker talking about 2 Shanks, 2 Shanks, 2 kids. I didn't see a carrot. That's the kid you take. And I've played against Sammy Whammy before. They're cool peep. They're cool peep. But I'm sorry. That's giving the kid you take to Toys R Us. You buy him everything, but you didn't buy him that thing. You didn't buy him that toy. And they're really upset about that. Boom. You got to swing. Okay. 2 cards left. 2 cards left. Okay. That means that I cannot swing with Cavendish next turn. That means if they have the blockers, they win. Absolutely bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. Bonkers Willy Wonkers. Of course they grabbed the blocker. Of course they got a blocker. My man's worried about fucking carrots. Get out of here, bro. I think 1 blocker less and I would have won this game. 1 card. 1 card. That means we have to win now. Not later. Now. The only thing that would save me at this juncture would be a double pari Bistle. Okay? A double pari Bistle. I'd have to get rid of 2 of them. I'm going to swing. They're going to turn 1 sideways. and then I'm gonna just hope for the best with the rest. And even still, I can't swing with Cavendish. So, you know what I mean? And that's gonna be the game. That's gonna be the game right there. We're gonna swing 9. They're gonna block. We're gonna swing here. We lose. We swing here. We you know what I mean? Like, that's it. Swing 10. And even if I don't swing here and I don't, we wind up with one card that we draw into, and then that's the game. Yeah, this is all they had. But you draw the last card, you lose. Does it explain that? Yeah. Anyways, so that game was in our clutches. We could have very much won. I would say this is a great lesson and fits right into the how to play Lucy for everyone involved. Because from, let's see, back up here. When I got rid of Bartolomeo, I could lie to you guys and say that was a mistake. That was absolutely on purpose. Trash Barto, get Cavendish. I want to see my cards. So, yes, this was a bad play right here. This is when we lost the game. Why? Cavendish never leaves the board, 1. 2, Cavendish draws multiple cards. You guys got to understand, if I had used my leader's ability one less time, we would have won the game because this was the game state at the end of it. This was the game state. This is what was passing back to me. If I had one card in my hand, just one, that's a 9K swing. That's a 9K swing. And then that's swings and swings. Okay, that's not even Dawn invested. So we blow them out. If I just got one card less, had I just drawn one card less. So it's either A, Cavendish's fault. It's my fault, ultimately, because I don't need this many cards in hand. Okay, but it's either A, Cavendish's fault, or B, Lucy's fault, which is all my fault. But anyways, so what we should have done here is looked at our hand. Okay, what do we got in our hand? Do we have answers to their bigs? Do we have answers to the board in general? Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay? We still get a 6K swing and a Bartolomeo that can't be removed. Actually, this Cavendish does get removed by Shanks, and we put another one out there because we want to get all of our cards, right? We'll keep giving me cards. Munch. Need more cards. If we would have had Bartolomeo out there and they would have dropped Shanks, guess what would have happened? Trash any event, which right now I don't see any events I want, but like, let's get to where they drop the Shanks. Okay, so right here's where they drop the Shanks, and at this point, I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to get rid of any of these events. I'm not gonna lie, these events are all really good events, but if I really wanted to, yeah, I could get rid of this event and then keep them alive. Okay, and then I'm swinging 9, and they would still, turn them sideways, but then I'd swing with my leader, and then the next turn I could give them this and get rid of Shanks, right? Because that's what happens on that next turn, right? So things to think about, but just one card would have made the difference. Just one card. I think that's what it needs to be. If you have the answers in your hand, and if you have the answers in your hand, and you know what you're going to play next turn, and you know what you're going to play if they play something next turn, you don't need to draw a card. Okay, so I think Cavendish was fine. Cavendish gave us all our options. I don't think I needed to Lucy effect every time. Let's keep it moving. All right, gang. Y'all remember when I put Luffy up top, like number 1, the best? I might have been on to something. Oh, y'all laughed at me. We're going to have to make another tier list video very soon. Anyhow, we've got, we're going second. We have our Barto into barrier balls. We're going to take that. We're going to, okay, they do run that Robin. I was thinking about running that Robin. Anyways, you got to understand that this leader is going to be able to keep their board for as long as they have life. That doesn't mean we swing at the life. I think we can still swing at the leader. Still swing at the board. And if they want to get rid of them, that works out great for us. In the meantime, we're definitely going to be swinging at the life to remove that option from them. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now we've got no events to bring out our Cavendishes. We've got 4 bricks in our hand right now from Cavan Fever and Bartolomeo's. We got the 2K. Yeah, okay. What was that Zeus supposed to do? Did that Zeus get rid of somebody? I guess it got rid of Cavendish. Okay. Suspect number 1. Feet for free Luffy. Feet for free Luffy. I want you guys to look at this. Feet for free Luffy. If you have 6 or more Dawn, this character gains rush. Cool. When your opponent activates an event or blocker, reveal up to 1 card from the top of your life cards. This character gains plus 1k power during this turn per 1 cost on the revealed card. It writes itself. The buffoonery writes itself. Yo. All right. It's time. We should do that. Do not get rid of 2 cards to trash, but you may, because you do got 2 bricks. What are they going to do? They get rid of a card. They reveal a card. I don't know exactly why. Okay. Swing again. Okay. It's looking good for us. It's looking real good for us. They're at 0 life. I'm like, yo, do you know what you're doing? You want to take that back, buddy? Oh, event? Oh, okay. That's, Zoro. Oh, wow, that's crazy. Back to 2. Back to 2. Now, the cool thing here is Luffy's still -8. Luffy is still -8. We give those 2 up. Okay, cool. We gotta block. Oh, now Luffy's -3 because they revealed a 5 because we did a blocker. So now Luffy can swing. And we gotta take. Get Luffy out of here. Get Luffy out of here. Get him out of here. Get Luffy out of here. Wait, no, what did you do? No, was that a misclick? Oh no, it wasn't a misclick. It wasn't a misclick, and I'll tell you why. When we activate an event, unless this Pari Bistal goes off first, which I don't think it does. If we were to activate it and go for them, then they would reveal that card again. And they would go up 5 more K, which would bring them to whatever the hell, okay? They would go up to 9K, and they would not be able to be gotten. So, Rule Sharks, judges that watch the channel, y'all go ahead and let me know how that would work out. Because if I activate that, boom. But when I activate it, boom. You see what I'm saying? I don't know. We're out of options too, unfortunately. Yeah, we're going to give him plus 5K. That's not really going to bother us too much right now, at least. We're going to go ahead and... yeah, we're going to swing to the face. We're going to go ahead and swing there. I don't know what we're leaving all this Dawn up for, though. I really don't. I really have no idea. Because what we should have done is probably used 1 to get rid of Wiper No Wipey. Yeah. Oh, another one. And the game's over. And the game is over. I mean, unless they got a 1 cost in there. Yo, we got to. We got to. A 5. They're 13 and 13. 13 and 13. Now I'm gonna misplay right here. Just watch me. I'm gonna use that, thinking that I can use that. Yeah, and I can't. All I can do, 12. Gang, I just go ahead and take. Wait, why did I take? Oh, because they were going to gain another life and a blocker. Yeah. So that's why I took. What was going to happen here, okay? is they still have 5 up to establish a Borsellino. So, and this guy is going to swing for 16. I got a block. I don't even know why these are off. I don't even know why these are off right now. Maybe because I really don't know. I really don't know why they're off right now. Oh, because I used one of them. Well, I used one of the events here because I couldn't do that. Okay, so you got to understand that they're going to swing 16. I can't do anything about that, so I got a block, okay? And then this guy was going to swing for 18 plus 7, 24? No, 18 plus 7K, 25,000. 25,000. Have you ever seen a 25,000 swing in your life? Have you even ever seen that? I should have let it happen. I should have let it happen. I really should have. Swing for 25,000. Comment down below if you've ever seen a swing for 25,000. The answer is no. The most you've ever seen is 23 with a Goldie Roger of some sort and all 10 Don. But you've never seen a 25,000 K swing and established Borsellino. Go to 2 life. So that means I got nothing. I got nothing. They've got 2 life. And 2, 4, 6, 7, and 9K encounter. So yeah, pulling the plug on that one was the right thing to do. It was the right thing to do. Yeah, because even this is a blocker. 2 life and a blocker. Gang, I would say the dark times are upon us, but at least Luffy, at least it's a Luffy. At least it's a Luffy. At least we're a Luffy channel. We're a Luffy channel. Don't worry, we're covering this fucking dirtbag next. All right, speaking of dirtbags, we've got Ace. Ace is the place with the friendly white beard, folks. It's the battle for the flame fruit, okay? Now, they chose to go first. And let me tell you something. I'm not against that. I'm not against that. New Ace, not against that. Let me explain why. I've probably had, arguably, as much, if not more success with Ace, piloting Ace, going first than I did going second. The reason being is you have a world of opportunity. You get 1 extra turn to find your I Am Whitebeard. And then you get to play out I Am Whitebeard, possibly take a life into 9 gate, which is going to be deleted or whatever, rotated out. But anyways, it gives you that 1 extra turn to see your curve. And then everything you do, like this, Marco, +1 on your leader. Now you get to have 3 cards in your hand. So also, one thing that Ace here is going to have access to is going to be Zoro. Zoro. Okay? So that is going to be your new turn 4 play, if they see it. That's what I would assume. And, you know, I'd get another Rebecca. Yeah, we already got our 6K bodies. Right now, we're doing what we need to do, though. Right now, we're doing what we need to do. Zoro right on time. I knew that wasn't going to happen. I knew that wasn't going to be missing. Okay, so we do have enough. We do have enough. So what we can do at this juncture is play that out, okay? And then we still have 7, and then boom, that's gone. Okay. Very nice. We're gonna go ahead and swing 5 there, and it doesn't matter. Now, what do they got for me? Boom, I Am Whitebeard. So bottom an extra turn to find I Am Whitebeard. Now they play the tax gate, the Monopoly Man, okay? The you landed on Boardwalk, do not collect $500, $200. I think, ooh, a Fire Fist is in order. Okay. I'm just not, even if I play the 7 cost, I'm not good enough. I'm not big enough to do anything. So I'm thinking of giving all that. Yeah. And then let's just swing big. Yeah, 12. That's still going to cost you 2 cards. They wind up taking. Okay, perfect. I got 2 blockers, 3 blockers, really. But I got 2 blockers I'm willing to lose. And I'm still feeling good. I'm feeling good in the matchup right now. So, what do they got for me? Another I Am Whitebeard. They revealed it. They found it on the search. They're running the Boa Hancock. We can go ahead and block for free. And if you swing there, I'm going to block for free again. Give it to me. Okay. They don't want to give me nothing. I don't blame them. Now, we can lower that Newgate twice and then play Sabo into Bari Pistol. I don't know what I'm doing here, gang. I really don't know what I'm doing here. No, I think lowering the Newgate twice into Sabo Bari Pistol is the way. Yeah. No, I think Bari... No. 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 What's this? What are we doing here? No, I didn't like this at all. No. Because we could have gotten rid of Newgate altogether right there. Now we're going to swing. We don't get it. We don't get anything. I understand what we were doing. I don't think that was the play. See, now they got 2 of them. Now they got 2 of them. I think you got to get rid of them things as they come, dog. Yep. Yeah, buddy. I think you got to get rid of those things as they come. We got to get... Yeah, we got to block that out. And to our credit, we do have enough. We do have the 2Ks to protect here, which is great. Which is great. Okay, now we definitely need to do something, please. God of mercy. No. Again, I think no. Yeah, again, I have to say no. I think what we should have done here. So we got rid of that one. Let's see. We did get rid of that one. No, I guess there's just no other way. Yeah, we already kind of pigeonholed ourselves. Okay. So now we're just going to go for 6 to the face. 6 to the face. They take. All right. Another 6 to the face. And that's going to... They have it. And that's going to be the ball game right there. Well, if they have... And they do. Of course they do. Of course they do. Now, if they didn't have Goldie Roger, we win the game. We win the game absolutely 100 times out of 100. Because, you know, we'd have 2 life and a block. They only had 3 cards, all the bricks, and they're able to take it. So, I would say, you know, I would say if we would have played this one a little differently right here, if we back it up here, instead of all this buffooneries, had I gotten rid of this card as it was played, I know, played over a Rebecca, I think that would have helped out a lot. I think that we would have gotten rid of that 12K body off the board, and then and while establishing another 9K, and then instead of being in a position where, because that was 1, right? But then don't we get another one here? We've got 3 of those events. No, that was our 1. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, what we could have done there is we could have played around Goldie Roger. And I saw them get rid of a Goldie Roger, and I wasn't paying attention apparently, because I should have known that they had that. So they were gonna have that. I should have been playing around it a lot better. So that was my fault. But anyhow, the game was definitely winnable had we played some things a little bit differently. And I think we just needed to get rid of that Newgate as it came. and then they would have had one less 12K swing, and then we could have here we could have gone for we could have possibly gone to clean this one up. You know what I mean? And have that one. I don't know. I don't know. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Because keep moving. All right, gang. Last but not least, I wanted to play another OP15 Arrival. Okay, OP15 Arrival, and enjoy Bonney. Okay, so we've got more yellow shenanigans in bananas. They're coming down the stairs. Let's see what we can do here. Now, you guys know I'm not crazy about playing out of 2K. Yikes. But we do. We get to draw. Just watch me ace. And yeah, okay. We're things are all right. Things are all right. We're gonna draw 2 cards. Okay. All right. We're finding everything we need now. We're finding just about everything we need. We do have a 7K ability or 7K event. It's not the one we want. It could be the one we have to use though. We'll see. Bartolomeo into actually 4-drop into Barto into. Go ahead, Mr. Luffy. Go ahead and use him, Mr. Luffy. That's going to be our next play. I can take here if I would like. Can absolutely take here. And we do. Okay. So now they've left us no option. Yeah, we're drawing everything. We get the barrier balls. We could draw barrier, but we could play barrier balls. We draw that. We use that one instead. We draw 2. We're drawing off the ass. We did not learn a thing from Jory Bonney. But hey, man, I like it. I like it. I like being crazy. I like being crazy. We can always stop using it towards the end of the game. We can always stop using ability as we get to, like, I don't know, fucking 20 cards in our deck or something. Here, I'm thinking about just getting rid of a spell. Yeah, get rid of that. Get rid of events. 7, we're going to wind up taking that. I think we take that. Yeah. Okay. All right, gang. We've got every card. We got our whole dick in our hands again. Okay, we're going to swing 6 there. That's good. We're going to swing. We're going to play that out. And we're going for a double attack. A double trouble. Okay. Now, we swung at Sanji first to see if we could get 1 card out of their hand to protect Sanji. We've got all 4 of our Just Watch Me aces. And we're going to see what we're going to check that temperature with that rectal thermometer, okay? See where they're at. They want all the smoke. They think they're ready for it. Here, just give them 2K. Yeah. Look at all these cards. Look at all these cards. Free block. There we go. Character rush. Yikes. Actually, we just take the hit and give them up a card. Yeah. I hate to use that one, but we let it go. We let it go. Gotta respect. You gotta respect the decisions we make. It's about the decisions you make. The real One Piece is the decisions you make along the way. Got rid of that guy. Pari Bistle. All right. Go ahead and swing 9 to the face. Gotta give me a card. Pass. Okay, another one. Another one. Free block. Right? No, what am I going to do? Do I mess this up? I remembered that. Just giving them away. Just giving them away. It's a sale. An extra 2K. You get a 2K. You get a 2K. You get a 2K. God bless, boy. What are you doing? Thought that was the 9K swing. All right. What do we got? Okay. This is going to be rough. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Please don't swing in the Nami. Please don't swing in the Nami. Please don't swing in the Nami. We pass? Now, why would we pass? We're worried about him two-shotting us like that? I think we should have swung once. Because they got to develop. And whatever they develop is going to take away from what they're able to swing. I am a 6K body, which gets me out of that for free. I think we should have swung once. I think they should have swung once. We should have swung once. Once more. Anyways. One counter away from them. Big Bopper. I hope I'm checking my cards at some point as well. Gotta keep track. Okay, we're gonna play that. We're gonna play that. We're gonna draw 2 cards. Okay. So we're not able to play the whatchamacallit, but okay, we're gonna just keep drawing cards. Okay. Draw 2 more cards. Okay. Play out another one. Okay. We're filling up the board. Setting up for the grand finale. Now this one, man. Yeah, we take this one. We've got to imagine that they're going to be able to, at some point, go for unblockable. And when that happens, we got to be ready. They drop a 2-cost Sanji out here and run that one of those Luffys into the ground. We're out of here, mister. We are out of here. Swinging 6 to the face just to draw some cards. We get a 2K for our troubles. We're going to go ahead and get rid of Cavendish because we know he's just going to continue to cost us cards. Here, we're going to be able to get rid of that. That's a big move. I think we can swing 1 there. Yeah. Okay. We've got 3 blockers. Okay. We decide to go for that. Bari Bistle. Or, I think, no, Fire Fist is in order. Got to get the Fire Fist. I thought we had a Fire Fist in hand. We don't. Are we going to pass with 4? Count them 4 blockers. The Impenetrable Wall. Y'all. Revealed Greatest Brain. We're in the waiting room right now. If they've got one of what should be their 4 Sanjis, we're up shit creek. We're out this thing. And it looks like they don't. It's looking like they don't. Give them cap. Well, we can get free blocks. Okay. Now, again, I don't know. Even if I had that Sanji card, I think I would still be in, like, man, we are developing without a care in the world right now. As if nothing matters, as if there is no Sanji, as if they have no answer to anything we do. All right, I think we can get away with 1 swing. 1 swing a ding ding. No, we're not even going to. We're gonna put up another Rebecca. We got 8 cards. 8 cards left in our deck. 8 cards left in our deck. Bus. If they don't have it here, they lose the game. Okay, they want to gain a life. They want to ball up. Okay. We're going for it. Man, I don't know what to say, gang. Because if they swing 22, we've got 3, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we could only go up to 20. So, well, no, they would be 20 to 20 because that Sanji costs 2. So, yeah. Right now at this point, we've got 3 cards. We got to get rid of that Luffy, yeah. Man, we don't give a fuck. Okay, minusing it down to the ground. Gonna get rid of those 2 bricks. Get them out of here. Swinging 8 to 7. Okay. Give me 1 right there. Bus. Bus. See what they got. 2, 4. We got a block there. Okay. And I think this might be the game. Might be the game. Might be. Bitch, I might be. Bitch, I might be. I'm thinking of, yeah. If I could save like 2, and I've been taking a lot of time, as you guys can see. I feel like if I can save 2, I'd be good. 2 blockers, I'd be good. Okay, okay. Yeah. You gotta have it, they don't have it. You gotta have it, and they don't. Yeah. Gotta have it, and they don't. So they would have been right on line to kind of go for game next turn. They just wasn't ready for it. They must have just saw that off of life or something. But if they had another one, then they block here, and then we go for game here, and that would have been that. Man, that was crazy. Let's take it over just a little. Well, there you have it, gang. All right. Now, obviously, I moved away from also stages missing. I was running stage here and there. Actually, when I first started, I was running stage. It replaces itself, blah, blah, blah. You can discard it. But, and it does help protect your board, right? You can get rid of anything, and it gives a plus 2K, which is really cool once per turn. I don't know, though. Obviously, you know, we've been doing just fine without it. I think that this card is much needed. I think another copy of this card would be much appreciated. And I would also go do a controversial, maybe a controversial, this one right here. This guy's great, grabs your cards, but sometimes you don't want to grab so many damn ass cards. You know what I mean? And if this guy is being played and plays out this, that draws you a card. And then your Luffy ability, that draws you a card. And then guess what? You didn't have to even pitch any cards. Think about that. Cavendish, they do help you set up everything. I'm going to keep the ratios like that. I'm going to keep the ratios like that. I used to think that this into this was the best thing in the world, but this into this, or this is also great. So I'm going to run it like that. That's going to be my new Lucy. Also, I think I do want to consider this. Up to one of your opponent gains unblockable during this turn. That could have won us some games. Could have won us some games. This is imperative. This is imperative. This off of this is really good. These off of these is really good. I'm just thinking maybe I could throw like 2 in here and just kind of let them float. And then, you know, 3. That'd be 7. That'd be 16K swing. Yeah. Anyways. Food for thought. Food for thought. But, yeah, gang, this one's getting a little long. I think I'm going to have to give you guys my rant on another one. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe at the end of tomorrow's video or whatever. But, we will do it then. We will do it then. I really hope you guys got a real good understanding of what we're looking to do on curve, going first, going second, different matchups, well, mistakes we made, how we can improve, how we could win. I think every game was winnable, perhaps except for the Luffy one. The Air Yuffy, I think that was just fucking crazy. Who came all over that cat? But that's going to do it for me, gang. Catch you guys in the next one. Love you guys. Love yourself. Respect others. Live in your purpose on purpose. It's been Marauder Music with 3-Piece TCG. Big. Pirates TCG. Catch you in the next one.
Stuck up in it. Stuck in it. I'm stuck in the game, fucking it up with the gang, for the love of the money and fame. I can tell I never could change. I said I'm stuck in the game, fucking it up with the gang, for the love of the money and fame. I can tell I never could change.